Welcome back to Bambi Builds. Today we are mining down to bedrock. We are renovating 2 of our villagers' houses and we're exploring some of the new features of the game. Let's play Minecraft 1.20. Okay, so in episode 1 we built this house, but it is still missing one thing. I want a ladder here. The reason I want to put a little balcony here is just so I can come out here and enjoy the ocean views. Nice. And now it's time to go mining. So just as I reached stone, I ran into this ravine. So I had to turn my staircase around and point it in the other direction. So I decided to turn this into a little storage room to make it look somewhat intentional. Now I'm continuing to dig down and just checking my Y level as I go. The first target is Y16. Eventually I got there and found a lush cave and some iron. Then I continued all the way down to bedrock and started strip mining until I found my very first diamonds. So now I'll show you the entire mine. I have started decorating it a little. Here's our storage room. Then down at Y16, this is the best level for mining iron, which I have started to do. And there's an entrance to our lush cave. Y level -16 is a good level for lapis and gold. And then all the way down to bedrock, we have set up on Y level -54, ideal for diamonds and redstone. So that's it. Now let's get out of here and we'll spend some time in the fresh air. Okay, looks like the sun is setting, so we'll just get some sleep first. The next few days I spent around the house doing basic things like farming and growing cherry trees. I also found an old mine site and I grabbed some rail tracks, but I decided not to fully explore just yet. I created an automated composting system using 2 chests, 2 hoppers, and a composter. I really need lots of bone meal for pretty much everything I want to do. Then I set off on an adventure to a nearby mountain where I found plenty of coal, iron, and emeralds. And of course, I forgot to bring my bed, so my trip was cut short and I just had to run home in the dark. Which is really scary in the jungle. It's quite dangerous, so the next day I decided to start clearing a path between my house and my village. It didn't take me long at all, and I made sure it was all lit up, and I finished off the pathway with some moss, which you can spread using bone meal. I also finished off the stairs that lead up to the house. Now, let's talk about this village. I am seeing some clearly defined walkways that I want to work around, but today we are going to start with just 2 houses. This will be the first one, so I'm just going to do my thing. So this is the vibe I'm going for. I will show you the finer details a little later on, but first I need to head out on another adventure. I'm searching for blue flowers to make light blue dye. Instead, I found this dig site, which is very exciting. So I ran off to find a chicken and quickly ducked home and crafted some brushes. Eventually I found my way back to the dig site and started brushing for my first treasure. Yay! I spent many hours exploring here and I really struggled with identifying the suspicious gravel because it all looked pretty suspicious to me. I think the most important thing I learnt was always dig from the top down. If you mine whatever is under the suspicious gravel, it will fall and your treasure will break. I did uncover a hanging sign and put that to use immediately. I uncovered so many building blocks and treasures, including some light blue dye, which is exactly what I was after. Now have a look at this place. I did so much digging and I'm nowhere near done. It just keeps going and going. Just keep following the gravel. Once I got bored with that, I headed home to try out some of my new treasures, like the smithing templates to upgrade my armor. Looks pretty cool. Oh, and pottery shards, I love. And now for the light blue terracotta, which is actually a nice pastel purple. This I want to use on my second house, so I'll just give it a try. Yes, I think this matches the plain terracotta so well. Maybe I'll build my entire village from these 2 colours, but I do want to get started on this second house right away, so I headed home for some more supplies. On my way back to the village, I encountered some bad guys. So I thought I did quite a good job taking care of the problem. I even found this guy hiding in a cave. And got rid of them all, yay! And then this weird icon appeared in the top right of my screen. I had no idea what that meant. I thought maybe it was just, good job, Bambi. So I just continued with my decorating without a care in the world until this happened. I have never experienced a raid before, so I was kind of scared. But I killed them all! Yay! And then that red bar did not go away and I was very confused. I had no idea what was going on. And then wave 2 arrived. I think I did a pretty good job, and I decided to free my stuck iron golems because I felt like they should be helping me. And then I was killed by a ravager. I have no idea what a ravager is, but I did not like that. Luckily, by the time I got back, the iron golems seemed to have taken care of it for me. And then I found the very last raider. Ah yes, it was all very exciting. I was labelled hero and the villagers kept gifting me pumpkin pie and cookies. Then I added some finishing touches to house number 1. And then it was time to start on house number 2. Okay, now it's time for a tour. Downstairs we have our farmers ready for trading. Upstairs we have some beds for some extra farmers. Out here we have a beautiful view of the crops, and there are more crops upstairs on the roof. This home will probably be for farmers as well, I think. Very, very basic at the moment. And of course upstairs we have more crops. So I think we will follow this sort of style for the entire village. I actually had some technical difficulties and recorded this entire video without any usable sound, so I had to add most of the sound effects in during post-production, which took a long time. So my builds were a bit short and I didn't really show you much of the process, but in episode 3 we're going to spend lots more time renovating and building and setting up our villages, so I will absolutely show you through the entire process. I hope you will join me then. Bye for now.